It is unconstitutional to swear in President-elect Tinubu without final verdict of tribunal. Ejimako, IPOB lawyer says. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Barrister Aloy Ejimako, lawyer to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has said that it is unconstitutional to swear in the president-elect Bola Tinubu when the election petition tribunal has not given final verdict on its victory. Ejimako is the latest notable voice to make such demand, adding that there is nowhere the law provided that the winner whose victory is being contested by the opposition and whose victory has been affirmed by the court must be sworn in. The IPOB's leader's lawyer, who said this on Thursday ahead of May 29th, scheduled for Tinubu's inauguration, argued that the finality of election results is decided by the court, except where the result declared by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) is uncontested. He insisted that no part of the Nigerian law made such a provision, and therefore it is unconstitutional to swear in such a winner. Given that the finality of the election result is decided by the courts, except where the INEC declared result is uncontested, it is unconstitutional to swear in a winner whose victory has not been affirmed by the court. Where is the law that says such a winner must be sworn in? None, he said. You see that thing where Dati said? Dati, the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, he was the first person to come out and say swearing in this man when things are not okay is unconstitutional. They won't rip his head off. That time there is nothing that he did not say. But as they were saying it, then they cautioned their mouth too, because that's enough from the north too. Even though they say that's the another party, you know, come easy, you can't do anyhow. You understand? That's being said. Now, what is going on is, if you do not know what is bringing about this, Bishop Oyeneko, the Archbishop of the Catholic Diocese of FCT at Abuja, he came out and he made this kind of statement. He said it is not the right thing to do. How will you inaugurate Tinubu, swear him in when you're awaiting verdict from the court? The same thing with this man talk. I know more. The APC people, Festus Kiyamo, and I know very well, say, Fani Kaidi, is either in the preparing speech or he'd already give the man hot. I am telling you, most of them don't come outside. Can't talk. The man coming out to say this thing is no longer a state. I'm saying you don't know what's going on. You don't even know what's going on. How come you realize that it is unconstitutional to swear in the Nigerian president-elect? This has been going on since 1999. Whether it has been going on since the BD, before BC, before Christ coming, I tell you. So far, it is the wrong thing, and somebody somewhere is initiating that the right thing to be done. Brother, the right thing will start happening. Even if you don't start today, we'll start pushing. Like I said, no matter how wrong, as in you have been doing something wrongly, it does not mean you cannot wake up and write it. It does not mean you cannot wake up and say, you know what, I not do this thing this wrong way again. I want to do it the right way. I think you guys are just fools or clowns. Haba, why will you come out and make such statements? You know, the thing is, they see these things when they happen. Most times they always say the obedience are the one causing trouble. It's because of this kind of statement. Now make me the talk. Why don't you give your opinion without sounding insulting or abusive? Okay, learn from history and prevent a second fatal defeat. If you want to lead this nation, be humble and play real politics. So play real politics, in your own opinion, is doing the things wrongly, not challenging status quo. Nobody will put the presidency on your table. Do not let Obasanjo and co. to save you. If you are not interested in the project Great Nigeria, move to your landlocked state with your largely fraudulent wealth and families. Wow. Nobody's stopping you. But for you to think you can destroy this nation because you failed to act wisely during the build-up to election is a big joke. My dear, All this one way they talk now, a super story of the century. Coming out to say all these things now. First of all, we are look at you have even given yourself away with the way and manner you wrote, with the way you gave your opinion. You are saying, first of all, that they are clowns, right? And you are saying humble. Wetin bring humble enter this thing? Person talk say this thing where they do, no they right. Wetin won't bring humility enter? Okay, make I just ignore. Then put president on the table. How? The election was done, Abi. They said they should declare P to be the winner. No, the election was done, Abi. Good. That eliminates that your, what's it called? Work for the presidency. That eliminates, put the president on the table. Then do not let Obasanjo and co. Then if you are not interested in the project with Nigeria, move to a landless to largely fraudulent wealth and families. Why are you calling them fraudulent? Mike Adenuga or Tedola, is it fraudulent wealth? Then they cause problem for yourself. And then you also went up to say you can think you destroy this nation. Look, if Nigeria is going to start catching fire because of the truth, then it can as well start catching fire. Because I tell you, the truth will forever continue to set you free. Okay? Lord, the game is up, bro. Your envy and jealousy means nothing. A new Nigeria is here. Tinubu will never preside over a new Nigeria. He is a gunner. We shall see. From Tinubu will never win the election, to Tinubu rigged election, to Tinubu will never be sworn in, I will never complete his term, to Tinubu will never win the second term, to Tinubu rigged, to Tinubu, now so in a go they cry. Like me, and my opinion on this issue or matter is, waiting they do for a long time, because people are coming out to say, during Good Luck Ebele's time, that time they did not, the matter was still in court and they still sworn him in. Thank you. But what I'm saying is, even if they do one before Christ coming, before the coming of Christ, I tell you that right now people don't come outside talk say it is not the way it is supposed to be done. Many say it is not supposed, a matter is not supposed to be in court, and then you are swearing in the person. For me, it means that you don't even value whatever the institution is saying, or judiciary will want to interpret it, because the judiciary now made they interpret that and wait for that 25% of 24 states and their city. Now they cause all this thing. So as the judiciary never interpret them, you cannot come out and start swearing. Else you are trying to say care within the judiciary talk. All right, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.